the disturbing part was really to go into a room to see vomit or feces. Normally I go in, I just kindly close the door and I act as if I did not know I had that room to clean.
Hi guys, welcome to the first ever episode of my new YouTube series called Behind the Truth. Today's episode is about work and travel, its experiences, the ups and downs, should I not, the pros and the cons when dealing with work and travel. Our lovely guest today is none other than work and travel extraordinaire, Miss Alaska 2017, 2018, and 2019, the lovely Gari-Ann Rhoden.
Hi guys.
Alright, so Gari-Ann,
Yeah.
when were you introduced to the whole work and travel program?
Well, it was in my first year at UTECH, and I decided that I wanted to go on the work and travel to experience different cultures because I like meeting new people, I like learning new things. And I was introduced to it by someone that went on the program in their college years, and I decided that I wanted to do this to get the experience to see what this work and travel is all about.
Alright, so you were introduced to work and travel now. You have an idea what it's about. What was the process like, applying for work and travel? What did you do? You just go to the place and say, I want work. And how you do it?
Alright, well, I was interested. Like you hear about something that's interesting, but then at the same time, you're like, if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't something like, I have to go on this. But then, like, I was walking through the gate to go outside to take a bus home, and I saw a tent. And during the time, the period for registration is between September and October. And I was walking down and I saw a tent and they handed me a brochure, and it was a work and travel agency. They were right on school, so it was easy access, and I felt like, this was something that was just, landed right in my lap. I wanted information, but I didn't know where to source it, and they were there, and I got the pamphlet. I went home, spoke to my mom. She said, this is a good idea, but the money, it's a lot. It's a lot of money, guys, to fund it, but once you start, and you go up there and you make the money to go back on it the following year, then you're good. But then I decided to do that. But I'm telling you, the first time I was doing the process, it was rough. It was really rough.
What about the process made it rough?
Well, what was hard, as you stated, was I was really blindsided to the whole process, and it was kind of going quick. So it's a really quick process from you start and to finish, getting the whole budget, getting the whole layout as to the expenses and things like that. It was rough in terms of getting documents, finding out UTECH, plus on top of that, finding out how to get all this information in time.
So you said documents. What type of documents are you talking about?
Alright, so you need necessary birth certificate, passports, you need passport size pictures, you need there's something at UTECH called status letter. You need a transcript to show that, okay, but at that time I didn't need a transcript because I just started UTECH.
So the first year?
Yeah, I wouldn't have any grades at
the time.
So that was something that I needed to have in mind for the following semester to apply for, so that I can have it to go to embassy and to give to the agent.
Alright, so that's the first part about work and travel. So now documents are submitted, money is paid. What goes on then?
Well, after that, no, documents submitted, money is paid. You're now in the second semester of January.
Yeah.
This is where you wait for something called the DS form. The DS form is what I explain to others that are not new to the work and travel. It's basically your permission to go into the United States.
Okay.
So you need that to go to the embassy, to give the embassy, to show them that, hey, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm staying, this is the job that I'm doing, this is how much I'm getting paid. These are who are responsible for me. Because with the DS form, it shows your insurance company, which is called your sponsors. So
Okay.
they're in charge of you. So they're basically like your guardian while over there.
So your sponsors, how you get acquainted with them?
Okay, well, as going down to your departure date,
Yeah.
you
Which is
will.
usually what?
It depends. So for you students, their departure date is like in mid-May. For
Okay.
UTECH finishes in April, so our departure date is like the first week in May.
In
It
May.
depends on the job that you're getting called. Some employees want them to come late May, some employees want you to come early May, mid-May, it all depends.
Okay. So your sponsors, how you find them? How do they find you? Where do you go?
Well, the sponsors come with the agency and also with the job. So agencies are affiliated with different sponsors and different sponsors are affiliated with different jobs. So depending on the company that you work for, it comes with a sponsor. So they're linked with the sponsor so the sponsor is the bridge between Jamaica and America and they connect us,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Alright, so all of that is done, right? So that means you're in the driving, well, I should say the plane, you're in the plane seat, right? Because you're going to America now.
Yeah.
That's an assurance.
Well,
Girl, I
after
go
the
party.
visa.
After the visa, alright, so carry me there.
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
so 3 reach, so application submitted, money pay, ESF form, sign up, no Ray. You got the embassy now. Look at doodle in your belly same way because you know them stay, yeah. Okay. Doodle in your belly now. Right. So what happened there?
alright, there now, that is basically the big moment.
Hey,
So,
wake up and drink one nice cup of ginger tea.
I'm telling you,
Just be a
I
girl.
recommend
I know them fret for them. Wicked.
the
Alright.
anxiety is there.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is the big day for everyone that applies for work and travel.
Alright.
This is like being pregnant and you're preparing for the child, but then the day of delivery,
Yeah.
you're nervous. You've
Yeah.
prepared for
Yeah.
this. This is where you get the documents, the money pay, get your DS form, have like a little meet and greet with your employers over Skype, because that happens sometimes, interviews.
That happens before? or
Yeah,
after?
before. So like you pick a job.
So we reach an embassy, I want to talk about white people them yet. So you talk to your employers. So
Yes.
this is the first time you're meeting them since applying for the job, I suppose.
Well, alright, this is with it.
Yeah.
That's the breakdown. That's how it's supposed to be. My experience in the first year was rather wild, where
Oh,
I had, so when you apply for an agency,
yeah.
you register. After you register, you get a list of things that you need done.
Okay.
Documents you need, what you need to pay, the minimum requirement, the total fee, and the whole breakdown of the process. Other
Alright.
questions you ask them.
Cool.
The next step is once money is paid, you're over on the list to get something called the job listing.
Alright.
When the job listings are there, it is advised based on if it's a big agency or well known, you know that you're gonna have a lot of applicants.
Alright.
So say you have 100 applicants and there's a job that needs 5 people.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to select if you get 10 jobs on the list
Yeah.
and they have 100 people and each job only wants 2 people.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to select more than one job because you might not get the job at
Yeah.
the choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was sent 9 job listings, and on each job listings I picked 3 jobs.
Alright.
3 times 9 is 27.
Yeah.
I got it.
Very
None
good.
of them. None. I got accepted for none of the jobs. None of my friends got accepted. Nobody I know applied at that agency got accepted. And I was like, God, what is this? Alright, this is now in. Normally, guys, when you apply and you get a job listing, you're supposed to select a job like in November, January.
Alright.
This was in March. My friends got jobs, got their DS forms, went to embassy, and I was there without a job, without a DS form, and without an embassy days. I was like, what is happening? Alright, it's now gonna happen. But now I get to go off party because this is my first time going out and I was excited. Okay, boom, I got an email stating I will be going Alaska as a prep cook. And I'm like,
Right. Chili, Alaska.
yeah. I was like, Alaska. I heard about this place before, but I'm like, I'm going there. I'm going to Alaska. I'm like, literally going to Alaska. I'm like, okay, all right. What's
So you're just super excited. You never ever once think said you could survive Alaska.
When I thought about it, like when you watch movies and you hear about Alaska, you think about this place that's freezing. So I was like, what do you mean I'm going to Alaska? So I was like, you know what? Let's see what it's like on a vision. Going up to that, after that, I thought, hey, I'm going to meet my employees and stuff like that. I didn't meet them. I was like, fine, that's normal. Everything was done last minute.
Yeah.
I was supposed to leave, say, May 5th. No, May 2nd. And I left May 5th. Was it May 5th or May 6th? Yeah, May 5th.
You left after you did flip.
No, May 5th was my start date.
Yeah.
And then I went to embassy in April, like April 29th.
Oh,
It being that close.
couple days before.
It being that close.
Understand.
It being that close, you know, tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
Normally when you're planning
Oh, so
a
no ticket not buy yet?
No, let me tell you, say friend go from embassy from
girl.
March and me just dead it like.
You should have been ambassador for ginger tea.
I was nervous throughout the whole process. Alright, go embassy.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Yeah.
First time going in.
Your mother tell us to wear a nice frock.
No, I wore
Put
my
on a
UTECH
nice
shirt.
shirt. Oh yeah.
I wore my UTECH shirt and I wore a jeans and I was like, you know what? I'm going there. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm in embassy, going through the door. No pens, no sweater, no this. Alright, I had my sweater. My friend live across the road. Big up yourself, Shannon. Friend live across the road. And I went, I gave her my sweater, run, come back. The thing beep again. I said, what is this? My lip balm. Couldn't throw it away in the compound because I think that it's a trick.
Yeah.
Had to go across the road again, come back. Beep again when I got through the machine. I said, God, if this is a sign for me now to go, just say it. I had my pen. The man said, you see if you come back one more time, we're going to have a problem. So I literally emptied up my whole. This time I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I'm like, what's happening? Alright, come to him, say, you're good now? I said, I think so. Go through, everything good, sit down, wait, and take my passport, take the DS form, and put a stick at the back of the passport. Alright, my time to go inside, and I realized this is like when you're paying a bill. How
oh, it's set up.
Yeah, everybody hearing what's going on.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you, but you didn't get.
Yeah.
There's this lady in particular, everybody that went to her denied.
Oh no, man. The lady not get nobody the cross. Nobody not get nothing.
Nobody has
as far as you forgot to see it, it's on a yard. Walk on.
Alright, I'm in the line and I'm seeing that. So I realized that when you don't get it, you get back your passport and a green slip.
Oh, green paper.
Yeah. And when you
paper,
get it, they keep your passport and you get a white paper. So there was, let me give you a joke. I was there and this lady, she got denied. Oh my God, she created she threw a tantrum. The lady was like, no.
I know them not get it, man.
No, listen, it now got soft, no payment money. And she threw herself on the ground, she was hollering. And the security had to come to escort her out of the building. And the consulate tapped on the window and called her back and gave it to her. I was like, and
so guys, when you hear the formula, strictly naked up at embassy and visa run, okay?
Don't listen to her, guys. But I was like, wow. But anyways, like I felt her pain because $30,000 is a lot of money. And I know a lot of people sacrifice a lot. But case in point, I was there and I saw this lady. She not getting she not putting no check. And I was like, God, please don't let me go to her because I'm not mentally strong to deal with this right now. And money, if you not borrow money, you save up and pay the money and things like that. So I'm like, God, just please don't let me get to her. But just need a visa. Before, when you're like up and there's somebody up at the window, you go behind the person that you're supposed to go to. So after that person leaves, you go. I ended up behind the lady. I ended up at the window where the lady I don't want to go. And I'm like, God, why you do this? Why you do this? Anyways, go up. She's like, hi, how are you? He was like, hi.
And them have the best smile, you know.
Oh my God.
You think everybody you go to, you think you're gonna get the visa. First of the half now.
She's like, hi, how are you? I said, I'm fine, how are you? She's like, it's your first time here? I said, yes. So she's like, you've never been in the States before a bit. This lady knows some of the friend. Because she can't sit here the first time after that visa. So why she asking me the obvious question? They ask you obvious questions,
Yeah.
right? So I was there nervous. I was there nervous when the lady asked me, which school you go? Guys, go UTECH. You know, I'm such a lady, almost a lady, University of West. The lady looked for, she give me a look like she
Right, they
said,
say your visa gone, you know.
she looked for the paper, she looked for me. I was like, University of Technology, Jamaica. And she's like, okay, have
Look,
you...
she never asked you what the matter. What the matter? You take.
I don't know. What's the
You take what
matter?
matter?
Yeah.
Nights.
Nights. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, so. And she said that, have I ever committed a crime? I said, no. She's like,
Area,
okay.
they never commit crime before.
No. And then she was like, okay, alright, have a nice day. I'm like, have a nice day. Sissy, I have my things and what's going on? She gave me the white paper. I was excited. I was like, this real? This real. We get a visa.
Girl going to Paris.
But this was a work visa, so I'm like, it really matter.
Yeah, still got Paris.
Yeah, I was excited. I called. My phone was across the road with my friend's mom and everything, because they can't carry phone or anything like that in there. Got the phone and called my mom. She screamed. Thank God she was excited. She was like, alright, money now go waste. Next thing now is ticket. Bear in mind, guys, I had less than a week to purchase my ticket. When you're gonna work and travel, you're allowed to purchase a one-way ticket. But when you're like a visiting, you have to purchase a two-way because you're visiting. So they have to say that you're going back home. But work and travel, because they know that you're going there for cultural experience, and you have 30 days after your end date to travel. So you might not decide when you want to go home, and you might decide that throughout the course after meeting friends, you decide to go here and say, okay, I'll leave at X time. So they don't allow you to buy a ticket.
Which is considered.
Yeah, which is fair. So one-way ticket to Alaska went to an agency. Remember say them time there, this was 2017. Never know much about online shopping.
But hold on. Remember say Alaska, you know, just take one plane, you know. It's not Florida, you know. It's not
Right.
New York.
Right.
You have to take about 6, you know, and then 3 buses, you know. And 2 down. And a line. Talk through. You have to take 2 more.
No moves.
Alright.
But it's a long journey,
Long
guys.
journey.
It's a really a long journey. I decided that, okay, rare man, I never knew anything about going to Alaska. What the price is like. Parents, they might try.
Yeah.
Go to the agency now, got a quote, 99,000. I was like, what?
Yeah,
For
man.
one-way ticket?
FT, man. FT.
Brian, I was like, no, this can't work. Where I gonna get the money from? This is a one-way ticket, and then I have to go pay money to come back home. She's like, alright. She's like, what needs to be done, needs to be done.
Okay, you have to take 3 planes. 1 to Seattle.
4
So 1 from Jamaica to
to Florida.
Florida.
One from Florida to
Seattle.
no, it's alright. It's 3 depending on how I break it up.
Yeah.
So the first year it was 3. It
Yeah.
was 1 from Jamaica to Florida.
Yeah.
And then I had like a 9-hour layover.
Yeah.
And then went from Florida to Seattle. And then went from Seattle to Alaska.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
alright. So, ticket book, girl I go foreign is a must. Boom. So, first year come, work and travel done, make money, you reach a Jamaica, you reapply, right? You go through the same processes like you did the first time, it look a bit different.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go back up a foreign now, second year, you're a seasoned work and traveler, right? And you go back to Alaska, right?
Yeah, I did.
You're born and grow there. And so, yeah, you're more seasoned now. So how was that experience this time around? What did you do? Alright, what was the most, in your first year, what was the most challenging thing about the work and travel experience? But what was the biggest lesson that you learned?
Alright, in first year, the most challenging thing was not being able to know my surrounding. I had to find things on my own, and that that showed me that I can do things when I put my mind to it.
Yeah.
And you know, I can get through anything, and I should not always lean for support on my parents, because normally if I can't, the first thing is mommy.
Yeah.
I was there by myself, had
First
to
thing
figure
I
it
hear,
out. Yeah, I had to figure this out, and like, you're here, you have to figure this out. And I did that, and I was very proud of myself. The
Yeah.
most challenging thing was really like getting around in the area,
Yeah.
not being able to be driven from one point to the other. Yeah, so that was really the rough part about it. But going back, seasoned, knowing the ropes, had my account already, had my social already.
Yeah.
What else I had? I knew everything. I knew the hotel that I should go to.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, so you go
cheaper.
back at the same hotel?
No,
it's a different
hotel.
one. No,
Yeah,
okay.
which was $25 a night and not $80.
Alright, alright.
Yes. So when you're a worker, you get, that was after
Worker
the,
discount.
yes. It's $50 a night, but you get for $25.
Okay.
Yes, and I went there exactly 2 days before my start date. But the thing is, instead of going back to the company that I went to my second job. I made it my primary job.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
because then your second job, your employers at the second job would have liked you a little bit more.
Yes, and they were.
Yeah, you had a better relationship with them.
It was
Yeah.
a much better environment. I had fridge in the room, own bathroom, get sheet. When I need to change my sheet, they give me sheets to change my sheet. Vacuum, things, they gave me towels, and it was just lovely. I was living the life there.
Alright, so what were some of the things that you had to do working at the hotel? You were a
I was a housekeeper, the
Okay.
worst job ever. The worst.
me couldn't do that. So how did you mentally how
Can
did
you
you
look at
how did
me?
you condition your mind to be a housekeeper in a foreign land?
Alright, first heard housekeeping. I was like, oh, this can't be that hard. It's just cleaning. You're just changing some sheets,
It's
spread
hard
some
for
bed.
you.
No, that's what I was saying at first, and then I was like, okay, don't seem that hard.
Yeah.
I was like, one room that can't be that hard. Okay. Got the training and everything.
Oh, you did a training?
Yeah, they had to teach us how the
How to
standard.
fold and stuff.
Yeah, so everything
How long was
should
the
look.
training?
It was like
Sure.
we just mirrored somebody.
Okay, alright.
So for like a couple days, we mirrored and
Yeah,
then
sure,
until we
somebody,
can
yeah.
branch off on our own.
Alright.
So alright, we're there. Oh, remember I'm seasoned, so now I am
Yeah.
training the new persons that are
Oh,
coming.
okay. Supervisor Gari-Ann.
It was rough.
Yeah.
You go in rooms, rice all over the place, like a bomb exploded. You look on the bed, feces. Like what happened here?
No, so you go in one room, right? You go in one room here, Rhoden, from Jamaica, 19 years at the time. You go in a room and you see feces. At that time is when you book the ticket come back to Jamaica?
Oh God, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore, because seeing that is like the cherry on the top. Housekeeping is hard.
Okay.
Housekeeping is hard, and the standard that you have to uphold for the uniformity throughout the hotel.
Yeah.
You have to ensure that all rooms are kept to a certain standard.
standard,
It's clean. These people are paying $300, $400 a night for a room. That's not all inclusive.
Okay.
So they're going to find a problem with the room to get a free room
Yeah.
or to get an extra night. So you have to ensure that you don't put the hotel in a position
in
to
that-
lose
yeah.
any money, because it's going to be on you.
It's gonna affect you.
And when it's on your boss
Yeah.
is going to be on you. So
Yeah.
hey,
So you don't want your bosses to be on your ass when you don't do the right thing. But Gari-Ann, when you go in and see a feces pan sheet, Gari-Ann, oh God, that make your stomach turn. Oh, you angle that. Coming by, you don't fight cold, you don't fight the hardships of life, and then you
Missing
fight
home.
feces pan sheet. What's that?
it was rough. It
Yeah.
was really rough. I was like, this is not it. I can't do this no more. I was over it. You bend your back for spread. In one room there's 2 beds,
Yeah.
and queen, they're big.
Yeah.
And you're cleaning like 10, 11, up to 16, sometimes 20 rooms a day. It's rough.
So how long per room? How long you clean each room?
Alright. Standard housekeeping, a checkout should take 30 minutes.
Okay.
Work starts 8 o'clock.
Alright.
Checkout time is 10.
Okay.
Check-in time is 3.
Okay, so you have between 10 and 3 to have rooms prepared.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Half an hour to a room.
Alright.
So if it's 5 hours, that means 10 rooms. And you have 16 and 20. Plus, you have to factor in lunchtime. So how that one works?
How you working?
It was rough. I'm telling you, it was rough. Because checking is 3 o'clock and they need the rooms ready.
And it's America, you know, said 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock is not
Yeah.
2.
So it was rough. And
Yeah.
you had some people came by vehicle, some people came by plane, some people came by bus.
Yeah.
And some people came by train. The trains, we normally have the trains come at 12 o'clock. So we normally have on our board early arrival. So those rooms are rooms that we have to tackle first.
Prioritize.
But that was fine. It was rough. All in all, the disturbing part was really to go into a room to see vomit or feces. Normally I go in, I just kindly close the door. And I act as if I did not know I have that room to clean. And when they go to check it, Gari-Ann, this room isn't clean. I said, really? I didn't know.
Pieces for the bed.
Yeah, I'm like, or if I go into a stayover is when they're staying over for the next 10 seats. I just kindly spread back the bed. Leave it as this.
Leave it as it is and bounce.
Yeah, towels, if they have blood, and it's mostly old people. Alaska is a once in a lifetime trip. So it's mostly old people go there and book vacation, and it's really expensive.
Blood?
Yeah, blood.
Blood.
Blood on the sheets and blood on the towels. Yeah, so I'll change the towels and stuff. Let me tell you, work and travel is not easy. Housekeeping is not easy, and it was really, really rough.
Yeah.
So, fast forward to third year.
Boom.
I told myself, this is it. Not doing housekeeping again.
Alright. So now you're the manager of the hotel.
I'm done with the housekeeping. I can't bother. So I went to my boss and I was like, listen, I can't do this anymore. Mentally, I can't. I tried and I pushed through the 3 months each year when I go up. For the past 2 years, I push and I do my utmost best because I need this job. Not want it, I need it.
Yeah.
And the cultural experience is good. Meeting new people and stuff like that. I'm like, but honestly, I cannot do this anymore. He's like, okay, you want to go to laundry? I was like, doesn't sound bad. Just machine wash and you fold. That don't sound bad at all. Like, yeah, let's do
Little
laundry.
did you know, right?
It wasn't, trust me.
It wasn't bad?
Third year, each year I went up. I said that going to Alaska was a blessing in disguise because the first year I did not want to go to Alaska. I didn't choose Alaska.
Yeah. Alaska chose you.
Yeah, went up, got a good opportunity by meeting the hotel manager. Second year, went up with the hotel manager as my first job and got a second job as a hostess. That job was awesome, but it was with the same company I was with, but at a different location.
Okay.
Was a hostess, got tips, got to smile. I'm a people person. Social wise, people person to leave out on the road, not to go home with and talk. But to sit them on the road, I'm a people person. Hi, what's up, everything. Social. It was fun. That was I was like in my element at that.
So laundromat now.
Laundry now.
Yeah. You know this
behind
place. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, housekeeping, I was out there, hostess, I was out there, laundry's like, to the back. And that's where I learned my biggest lesson ever on work and travel is that we should appreciate, when you go to school and you come to school Monday morning, well, not all the time the desk them clean. But you see the classroom clean, you see the environment in which the school is clean, your table clean, and you really sit and you realize that, there are people who actually do these things, but because they're not in operation throughout the day. For us, they're in operation doing other things. You think that there's not people doing these stuff. And as a housekeeper myself, I knew there was a laundry. I knew there was a laundry staff, but getting the sheets, just all I focus on was cleaning the rooms and not realizing there's people actually preparing the sheets for us to get. even though housekeeping is a back, I don't say behind scenes thing,
it's
but
a back stuff.
guests see them more than how they see the laundry people.
Okay.
And I felt so underappreciative, and it's kind of understanding because I was in that position where I didn't really care about the laundry people. They weren't on my mind. But being in the position now, I'm like, wow, you should really get more credit for this. This girl, she was there last year, and I worked with her this year, and the third year, and she was like, you see, you know, it's rough. Sometimes you need sheets, but based off of the cycle of the machines and how fast it can fold, it's way easier than housekeeping, but it was still rough. Yeah. And then I realized that, you know, when you go to restaurants and you see napkins, you see the silverware, there's people who actually take time out to wash these, ensure that they're properly done and things like that. And I was coming back to Jamaica years after, like each year from work and travel, I appreciate things more. I take keen notice to things. When you're cleaning the bathroom, you know, say behind the toilets, you know, the base bar for wipe and in the crease, you pay more attention to things. Being a housekeeper.
World-class cleaner. Proper cleaner. Proper.
Yeah. And when I go to restaurants now, I leave tips because working in the hotel industry, working in the restaurant industry, I depended on tips. So when I go there, if I leave a $500 or $1,000, it means something to me because I know what it was like. If I go to the hotels, even in Jamaica, I will leave a tip because I know the housekeeper, when I bust my chest, bend down, tuck on, and I do see a tip in the room, it kind of...
you rub it around with it.
You don't feel
because guys, I go to a hotel with Gari-Ann, and Gari-Ann clean every room within every sheet, pack up, put when need, bag with garbage, put when that's so. It's like we could have left the room, Gari-Ann would have beat with. If we left the room, Gari-Ann go in a bathroom, toilet have a flush, you can't leave not one piece of ply tissue. Everything up to speak and span, so when the next person comes, them spend 5 minutes as opposed to 15 minutes. That is Gari-Ann.
Yeah, I learned a lot because now when I go to hotel, I just leave things out of it. But as a housekeeper, because I had to go in, strip the sheets, have 30 minutes, strip the sheets off the bed, do the garbage, that takes up 15 minutes out of the housekeeper's time. And if I as a guest know what it is like as a housekeeper, I stripped the rooms. I went in all 3 rooms, guys. I did get the garbage bag. I put the garbage all together. Sheets, one place, towel, everything.
Gari-Ann come and check off each room. And that's how we left. Chan, right? Yeah, that's true. So, alright. So, 3 years of work and travel. Back to back, right? What were your top 3 moments that you enjoyed and that you hated? Top 3 moments.
I have a top 3 moments I enjoyed. Definitely the cultural experience.
Alright.
I met a lot of friends from Dominica. I met friends from Czech Republic. I met friends from Bulgaria. How are you in Bulgaria? Kostava. Yes.
Kostava! Hey!
And I met friends in Russia, Italy, and
you have Italian friends?
Yeah. Well, it was one. It was just one person. No, it's a girl. It was a girl. But I met a lot of friends. The cultural experience for me was it.
So 2.
The second one, the scenery. My top moment was the scenery. Alaska is breathtaking.
Choose picture of Alaska right now.
The view was amazing.
Alright.
The third one was really the experience. I don't know, it was just the adventures, the opportunity. I was beyond grateful and thankful because I had friends who went back to embassy to get visas to go to different places and they didn't get through, and I got through one behind the other. That was one of my top moments, definitely.
Alright, so moments you hated. So you want 3 or 5? 10?
Give me.
Give 5.
Yeah.
Give 5. Alright, go on.
1. I hate when Jamaicans go abroad and they bring down Jamaicans. Yeah, they do that. They do that. You would think that we are of the same culture, same country.
Be united.
Yeah, same nationality, so we
Yeah.
all look out for one another. No, them a tear you down.
Crab in a barrel mentality.
Yeah, them a
man.
tear you down. Them see you do this and say, alright, you didn't know me not make that much money there, so you can't. Yeah, they're like that, and I really hated that for us.
You know, heart dirty.
The Dominicans, I have to tell you, none of them knew them one another. Coming back, they didn't like. So a few came back, but like new people that came into them group, you just start think that they know each other from Dominica.
Because they're one, they're a unified force.
We not like that girl there. Me not talk to she, you talk to her, so me not come at dinner with you. And it was that type of mentality. Dominicans, they had one and two that didn't like them one another, but you would not know unless because I was close to a few of them. They're like, oh, I don't like her. But I was like, okay, go out. Yeah, because my friends want me to be there, so I just don't do the drama with her. Talk to my friends, them talk to her, and that's it. And that was like, they showed unity, and I really wish if Jamaicans were more unified, especially outside of our ground.
Our space,
It broke me to know that I was a victim of that.
Yeah, as a Jamaican.
A fellow Jamaican tore me down because I was doing something that she wanted.
Yeah.
Of course, she win. I gave her a step back, but the third year was better for me. I got a third job, and it was just grand. Second, what I hate is, I hate when you go to America, everybody think that you talk, you're man. Like, we don't.
Hey, Jamaican, say that thing there. You're man.
Yeah, we don't talk like that. We don't. And they think that Jamaican, speak Jamaican. I'm like, Jamaican is not a language, it's a nationality, guys.
Yeah.
I really do. That was one of the moments I really hated. Like, it's not Jamaican, it's called patois. And Caribbean countries speak patois or Creole as they know it as. I never liked that. Like, no, I don't speak Jamaican, guys. I just speak patois or Creole.
Yeah.
It wasn't really something that I hated, but I never. It was annoying.
It pisses you off, yeah.
Yeah. Third is when the other Jamaicans teach the white people them bad word. Tell you for whatever. SYM.
Yeah.
And they just come up to you and say it like it's
That's why
nothing. Yeah, I call you batty, but like that one was funny because I'm not a boy, so I don't feel offended by it. It's just funny.
because they don't know the context as to which you speak. So what you do?
Yeah, but that was another. That should be one of my other good moments. The Americans there, they love our culture more than how we love it.
That is true.
That was one of my top moments that made me appreciate Jamaica even more. They love their culture. When I say love their culture, they knew about Barry's Hammond, the Whalers. I'm like, the people there when my mother, like they know more about it than us
Our
ourselves.
deep-rooted culture.
Yeah. How much reach? What I hate? The
Yeah,
fourth. What I hated was housekeeping. I hated housekeeping that much.
Okay.
Hated housekeeping. Hated it. Fifth, the biggest one of them was how hypocritical American people can be.
Okay.
They smile with you the biggest smile. Hi, Gary, okay. And then behind your back, she don't do that right. I don't like how she do that. And they're very two-faced. Some of them are very genuine, but some of them are very two-faced. I don't like two-faced people, so that was one of the things that I never liked at all. But all in all, my experience, you can't have an experience where everything is good.
Yeah, that's
as much as how we would like, we have a plan in our mind and want it to go smoothly, it's never going to go smoothly. And if it goes smoothly, you're not going to have like a testimony to say, I went through this, but I came out like this.
Yeah.
So all in all, I appreciate 5 of other things that I decided. Those top 5 that I didn't like, I appreciated those because it made me realize that there's a lot of things that we take for granted. There's a lot of things that open up our eyes, and things that you dislike also can open up your eyes to more things. So my experience was really good. It was amazing.
So you're gonna work on travel again this year?
I am.
Last year?
Yes.
So this is the big hooray, the hoorah.
I'm kind of nervous
Yeah.
because it's somewhere new.
Oh.
And I know
Oh.
what it felt like.
Mrs. Alaska 2017, 2018, and
Yeah.
2019
To cover it.
is not gonna return
No.
until she's ready to reside there permanently. Okay.
I would because they pay you to live in Alaska.
I know. And it's a tax-free state.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Uncle.
I'm home.
Yes!
Alright.
Yes.
So, Gari-Ann, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Tamala, tell the time for me. 2 minutes. So, encourage someone that is gonna watch the video that's nervous about their work and travel experience. They don't know what it's gonna be like. They don't know mentally how challenging it is. Just encourage them to hold strong. You know, work and travel is not, it's hard, but it's not impossible. Go.
It is going to be rough. It definitely is because it's somewhere new. The environment is different. If you can travel with a friend, travel with a friend. But there's a lot of lessons to learn. Don't give up when you get discouraged. Don't feel like, oh, I can't do this no more, I want to go home. Just remember, all in all, you're there to learn a lesson. You're there to know that, you know, things are different outside of Jamaica work world. And just try and tackle each day with positivity. Wake up and choose to smile. Wake up and choose to be great. Do the best as you can. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to work here again, so I'm not going to. You may never know what opportunity is there for you in that moment. So don't burn your bridges. Do the best that you can. Stay positive and just tackle each day with a smile. It's not easy, but it will eventually be. It's just 3 months, guys. You can do this. Telling you from experience of 3 years working. It's not easy, but tackle each day with positivity. Choose to be happy. Choose to work hard. And yeah, make your money, meet new people, and just have a grand time. And guys, if you have any questions, Brian will put my link below. You can DM me and I will be more than happy to answer your queries, concerns, not just for this year but even for the following years. I'll be more than happy to assist you guys in finding an agency that is suitable to you and helping you picking a job.